just about set for football now from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Today, a good matchup in the NFC. It's the Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles. It's the Philadelphia Eagles. Welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. And off we go on a sweltering hot day in Tampa. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it, and we'll find out early on what the plan is. So this time they're trying to use the run game to attack the boundary side of the field, and the defense is really fast in their pursuit. Really nice effort there from the backside, and they're able to bring him down this time for a loss.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's E.J. Brown. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
To return is Johnson. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. So the Buccaneers come out, and Baker Mayfield leads them out. He has found a spot to be very comfortable. The former #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, who turned 30 in the offseason and has done a nice job with the Buccaneers the last few years.
Now you have to feel good, Mike, seeing Baker Mayfield back established as a franchise NFL quarterback. He had such a tough journey these last couple years, bouncing around multiple spots around the league. And then last year, down in Tampa, he has a chance to get them to the NFC Championship game just a few plays away. He continues to play up to his potential. This team's going to be tough to beat.
Trying to hook up with Cade Otton that time around. And 3rd down coming up.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike, and not only to force the incomplete, but it's the timing. Understanding if he gets there too early, you bring in PI. You get there too late, it leads to a completion. That time he times it just right and knocks the ball away.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down, but there are 1, 2, 3 flags on the field. I don't think this is going to stand. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They go play action with Mayfield. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
On play action, Mayfield. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Jalen Carter gets us for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They send Godwin in motion. Throwing now on 3rd and long. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
So after being unable to pick up the 1st down on 3rd down, now they have a decision to make. And, Mike, I think we're seeing this play out all across the league. When you cross midfield, you really enter 4-down territory. I think this is a great opportunity to take advantage of the field position, maintain possession, and see if you can get a fresh set of downs.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
It's a gain of 17
Hurts
yards.
finding Smith and an Eagle. 1st down.
Philadelphia.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
On play action, Hurts. There's the tight end, Greg Calcaterra. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8-yard gain.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. He's across midfield, and more importantly, he's got the 1st down at the 49-yard line.
49-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And an Eagle 1st down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Hurts going to fire this one out to Smith. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
1st down, Eagles.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
To the outside, catch made by Brown. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often, and when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That is a gain of 20. And what a chance now. First and goal coming up.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Again, Hurts. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Now Hurts going to call his own number, and he will take it in himself. Jalen Hurts, touchdown Eagles.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead.
Eagles 7, Buccaneers nothing.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. And it's been a rocky start. An interception on the first drive and then a punt the last time they had it. They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
On second down, Baker. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
That's Ibuka in motion. Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. Open man, right side. He's got it. First catch of the game for Evans. And he's got that first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll take this down to the 47. God Campbell, first-round pick out of Bama. There for the stop.
Second down.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. They'll go again here with Irving. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play. brings up third down and...
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. We'll have more from Tampa after this. On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football. Third down, they need 5. As we are ready to get back underway. That's caught left side by Otten. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down.
Nice job here by the defense. They understood this quarterback is looking to push this ball downfield past the line to gain, and he's got no choice but to check it down short to the tight end, rally tackle, and brings up fourth down.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. Hurts using the pop pass. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
On second down, Hurts. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
On third down, here's Hurts. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And they're not going to even sniff the first down line there. They'll get 5 yards, but it'll bring up a fourth down.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Here's Braden Mann now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This one fielded out beyond the 25. The Bucs offense ready to see what they can do. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. That's Ibuka in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
It's Otten in motion. Second down throw for Mayfield. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
It's Riley Dixon coming on now, as he is on to punt for Tampa Bay. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Eagles offense ready to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Hurts going to keep it on the option. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Quick throw on the slant, taken in by Smith. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Buccaneers come away with the turnover.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. On 1st down, it's Hurts. Throw on the run is complete, and they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3 from his corner spot. Jamel Dean ends that play.
Brings up 2nd down at the 45-yard line.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Man in motion is Brown. A throw right side is intercepted. So they're going to have it here. Get it at their own 37-yard line.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
The Bucs offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And he's gonna be brought down up past the 45. A nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick 1st down.
Up until that run, this 1st half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
That's Ibuka in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Right, catch made. That's Ibuka. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And that's That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
Brings up second down.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 2. Right back to Irving. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
It's Otten in motion. Mayfield. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. A gain there of 10 yards. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
Buccaneers, first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Here's carry number 1 for Rashad White. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Jackson on the tackle. A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 14-yard line.
2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. Throwing on second down, Mayfield. And he'll get forward, give him about 4 yards before getting out of bounds, and that's going to bring up
It's a
third
gain of
down.
4. Brings up third and 6.
Now Mayfield. That is caught side of the end zone. Mike Evans. Touchdown Buccaneers.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. McLaughlin put it on the extra point. And the Bucs will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Eagles offense ready to get back at it. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Hurts now. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And That's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there, and it'll lead to a second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
That's caught. Outside. It's complete. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. They'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing third and 6. To throw is Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll lead to a second and goal. So that is what you want. You know, sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right. And this call will stand. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Elliott now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Buccaneers 7.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He'll start at the 4. Ooh! He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
So, halftime straight ahead. And we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. On the ground, it's Irvin. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Jahan Campbell gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Over the middle, that's Godwin. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And this is a great example of why staying on schedule and ahead of the sticks is so critical, because even after that big 3rd down pickup, it's not enough for the first, and it brings up 4th down.
Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. As he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long.
Well, you know, Mike, if I had to guess, I'd say that's probably not what they had in mind when they called that play. But those guys on defense, it felt like they knew what was coming from the start, and they got to him in a hurry.
Here's a 2nd and 12. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up. and set up a third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
On third down, it's Hurts. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected.
So we see this more and more often in today's NFL, Mike, where on third down, the ball is actually thrown short of the chains, and there's really two reasons. One, teams are a lot more willing to use fourth down, and two, they have a lot of confidence in these receivers and tight ends and backs to run after the catch.
Here comes the Eagles punt team. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Buccaneers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The RPO, they'll get this to Ibuka. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield looking for Ibuka. He's got it again. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Give. This is Irving. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
A ball deep for the end zone. He's got it to the goal line and in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Eagles offense ready for this next possession. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job, because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
No gain on the play, and it's third down.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll try to run for it. carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Buccaneers come away with the turnover. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
On first down, here's Irving. He left that first defender grasping for air as he winds up getting 8 out of that one.
An 8-yard gain brings up second down at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 1. Here's Irving, and that'll give him the first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Mayfield to throw on first and 10. That's over the middle and caught by Ibuka. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That is a gain of 20. And what a chance now. First and goal coming up.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
Here's a run. A short kick. Down to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Second and goal. They'll go with him again. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Buccaneers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Here is Shipley on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense about ready to take over once more. They're searching here for the tying score. Down 21-14. They'll begin first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. He'll take this past the 30, a gain of 6, mark it at the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll motion a tight end right. Now Hurts going to call his own number. He will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
A gain of 7 and an Eagle first down.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
Taking a shot downfield for Smith. Inside the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards.
This guy has just such a knack for getting open, Mike, and whenever they're looking for that big play, he's usually one of the guys at the top of the progression, and it's pretty easy to see why.
Here's 1st and 10. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Hurts. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he's going to be forced out of bounds. Still plenty of work to do. 3rd and long coming up.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. He's got a man. That's complete. And he will get into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with first down. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up second and long.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On second down, Baker, and unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath, but give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. Important punt here in this tie game late. A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
They'll work from the 36 on second and 6. Throwing is Hurts. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. We'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Here comes the Eagles punt team. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. The Bucs offense ready to take over once again. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's first and 10. A throw on the move is caught. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Brings up second down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. He'll step up and run, and he'll go into a slide here. They're going to mark him just a little short of the first down.
Third and 2.
These plays just kill you on defense. The pressure's good, but you have to contain them. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
It's Otten in motion. From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. And he'll be taken down all the way run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
The handoff, it's Irving. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Second down throw from Mayfield. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Now Mayfield. That's caught. It's Evans. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 45 yards.
At the 8-yard line.
Pretty easy to see why he continues to be a main focal point for this offense throughout the entire game. That play not only extends the drive, but now they find themselves in plus territory and hope to come away with some points.
He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
At the 6-yard line. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Defense. Still 3rd down.
A massive play here. Late, tie game, 3rd down. It's Otten in motion. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. Good blocking, and he's in. Baker Mayfield. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
McLaughlin now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bucs go up by 7. 28-21.
Eagles 21.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Here is Shipley on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. This is 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Barkley. Not much happening there, just a short game.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. Brings up second down.
Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll come up now for second down. They'll drop to throw. Short pass. He's got Calcaterra. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He stayed open. The quarterback delivered a good ball.
And this will be incomplete.
Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunities still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out?
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
And the crowd a major factor now as we get to third down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one.
First down, Eagles.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. Again, Hurts. And he'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Very quick throw there, but not on the same page for this time. That's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. Third down coming up.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Here's first and 10. Hurts again. Right back to... He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're ready, you're up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind, and let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory, and after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
The veteran Mike Evans, he's heading back out. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. That's taken in right side by Goddard. And And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
First and goal.
That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and
it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win. And the crowd rises to make this even more difficult. And he will score. Comeback complete. They take the lead here in the final moments.
Buccaneers 28.
Great decision here, Mike. This was made well before that touchdown score. You want to win the game in regulation. You don't want to play for a tie and take your chances in overtime. But because there's less than a minute, not a ton of time for your opponent to go down and kick a field goal, this is the right move, and we'll see if it pays off.
They'll come up for first and 10.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Mayfield. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal the game. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play. And the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.